Okay, welcome to another Simple Invest video. So today I'll be doing analysis for 16th of December 2020. The winning and losing trades for 16 December 2020. So for today I had total of 4 trades. Let's take a look. So 16th of December starts around here. So I wasn't awake at this time. This is not a breakthrough because it didn't clear this support level. This is a breakthrough, but I wasn't awake at this time, so I did not enter it here, which is good because this would have been stopped out. And this was a breakthrough on the upside. Actually, this was a breakthrough on the upside, right? And now about here. Here, this was a breakthrough on the upside. But it was actually quite a weak breakthrough. But I entered it nonetheless. It's still a entry signal. But I got stopped out. You can see that the move was very weak. There was no momentum behind it. And it immediately went the other way. Okay, then following that, further in the days, this was another entry signal on the downtrend, but probably missed it. So I did miss it. I missed the exact entry point and I entered it about 15 minutes later. So I entered it on this candle instead. But fortunately enough, it still had enough momentum in the move. It didn't move out at all. So it didn't trigger my stop loss and it triggered my take profit around here. So as it continued moving downwards, there was another entry signal around here, right? Yeah, so this is another entry signal. Because this was another clear breakthrough on the downside, on the short side. So I entered here, but I got stopped out. So as usual, the first breakthrough in the trend is the strongest, has the highest probability of taking profit, whereby subsequent breakthroughs in the same trend has a lower chance of getting that 100 points of take profit. So this was so this was the same, so-called the same mistake that not say that it's not really say a mistake, just that it has a lower chance of success. But certain times it still succeeds. So it really depends on the momentum of the move, like how much downward momentum that that trend has. And so eventually this moved up. So actually this was entry signals for upward moves, but I didn't enter this. If I entered, would I have taken profit? No, probably would have been stopped out. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to this, but these were actually entry signals on the upside. And this was going down again. So I was waiting for it to break through this support level. So this was actually an entry signal. Good thing that I didn't enter here though, because if I entered here, this whipsaw on the upside would have stopped me out of this trade. And I only noticed this further down. So when it break through again on the downside, I noticed this. I entered, fortunately, I entered it when the price was going up. So I entered it about here, halfway on the upside. Then fortunately, it didn't trigger my 50 points of stop loss. And then it started to move downwards. So there was some slight correction here. The move here, the momentum of this downward move wasn't very strong. So this is a weak downwards trend. But eventually it did take profit here. So this was another. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's 4 trades in total for today. So this 2 wins balances out my 2 losses. So overall, I still end up with a profit. This is another short signal here. But as you can see, if I entered here, I would have been stopped out for my 50 points of stop loss. Because this is quite late in this particular downward trend. This is the first breakout. Wait, this is the first breakout. This is second. This is the third. This is considered like the fourth breakout on the downside, on the short side, the downward trend direction. So this is the fourth breakout. So most of the momentum of this downward move has been lost. And you can see that as of now, the price is going into a sideways trend. So it's test correction, and then it goes back down, but doesn't break through the support level. So it's going to go sideways for a period of time. Okay, So even though this day has not ended for me, I'm probably going to stop trading. There are 4 trades I made today. And I'm going to cap myself to 4 trades because, as I mentioned before, the more trades I do, the more commissions I incur, the more bid offer spread I have to pay, and overall it eats into my profits as well. So overall, ending today with another day of profit with 2 winning trades and 2 losing trades. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time.